Happy Sunday, dear viewers. My name is Atim Sijan, and today this video is going to reflect on a certain event that happened some few months or so. And the question is, will you accept an iPhone Pro Max 14 from a stranger? And the reason why I ask this question is simply because, in African setting back in the days, it was really hard to take anything from a stranger. But is that the case right now? And we still believe that our African traditions, there are some of which are very valuable that we should maintain, though there are some that would want to upgrade given the fact that, things are changing. And what are the values, the good values that Africans, can retain? One of them is not accepting anything from a stranger. I'm going to play a video, and this video will tell you exactly what I'm talking about. And this video was recorded by one of the artists in Uganda. He's called Bafana Bafana. He's a musician, very popular artist, who went to Karamojong area and met a woman on the highway. And he wanted to help the woman. He gave the woman some money, but the woman refused the money, despite the fact that this woman is suffering. You can see that she's really suffering. She's coming from the clinic, carrying a kid on her back, and carrying and moving with another child. And later on, she also mentioned that she's coming from the clinic where she went for, medication of her child. But of course, she didn't have enough money to pay for the medication. But still, she refused to take the money. And she was worried that, I don't know you, when you're giving money, why you want to kill me? That was the whole conversation. I'm going to play the video, and then we'll come back to whether or not you can accept iPhone 14 Pro Max from a stranger right now as we're talking. And I want to clarify this. I'm not addressing this question to specific gender, because I've seen men taking iPhones or other valuable gifts from people. The same thing applies to ladies. So some will take it out of context, because I know how we link iPhones and other good things to people who expect, and we assume that it's only women who take things from strangers. No, it's not only women. So I'm going to play this video, and this woman has nothing. She has nothing completely, but still she refused to take the money. Later on, at least she took it, but she was scared to take money from the stranger. And in African tradition, that was the case. You don't take anything from a stranger. And why has that changed right now? We'll talk about that and what can be done about it. So let me play this video and listen to this video keenly. And Bafana Bafana is one of the artists in Uganda, and he just wanted to help the woman, but the woman didn't know him in any way. So, and she insisted throughout the video. But later on, because she had no otherwise, she took the money, but she wanted an assurance. You give me this money and you're a stranger, I don't know you. You want to kill me. And you can see that Africans do not encourage taking things from people you don't know. So let me play the video.
A gift from God.
I'm scared.
She's saying she's scared.
Is it?
Now this one is also a gift from God for her.
If you look at the woman, she seems to be going through a lot. The child is carrying luggage. She's carrying a kid on
Me,
her
I'm your
back.
brother.
And you can see poverty in this woman.
Now this one is.
And with her condition, she would have jumped in and grabbed the money immediately. But unfortunately, she did the opposite. She first of all questioned why this man is giving her money
And this
when
one,
she doesn't know him.
That one?
So let's listen to the video.
My Jesus.
and this one is for.
Is it? Ah, you take your money.
For you, her, and this one.
You have it.
Bye bye. God bless you. See you another time.
And the kid seems to be complaining too that you give him back the money.
No. It's a gift from God.
It is for you.
Okay, let's
You
listen.
tell me the right thing. You take your money. Maybe you are going to kill me.
No. It's a gift from God.
It is for you. We are
You
from-
tell me
no,
the right
no,
thing.
no. It is my gift, my sister. Me, I come from Kampala. I now listen to me. You hear
You
me?
see me when I came from Matanya Hospital.
I
No,
know.
I'm scared.
Now listen to me. Me, I'm from Kampala. Have you
She's
heard
coming
of
from
an
the
artist
hospital,
called Jezebel
but she's scared to take the money from that stranger.
artist singing?
Is it a church?
He's a musician. Me, I'm a musician. I have
Which church are you praying?
not church. I'm not.
Yeah.
Eh?
Let me do this.
Okay, bring. You take it. It is for you. You take it.
Ah.
It is for you, Mama. You go with the kids.
The child seems to be protesting.
Mama, you go.
This is a tradition that Africans have. I mean all Africans back in the days, not these new Africans.
Take it.
You are going to kill me.
You're going to kill.
Let the man not kill me.
Bring.
The woman gave back the money, despite the fact that she's suffering a lot. You can see her. She's suffering. She needs that money. But she's fearing taking that money from a stranger, somebody she doesn't know.
Fine. Mama doesn't know.
At the end, she took the money, but
I said this.
you know,
is
I
for
like
you, huh?
the message she portrays. I like the message she passed.
Matanga.
And
The hospital.
Yeah.
How much?
she didn't even manage to pay the hospital bill.
Now
10,000 only. And she's given more than 10,000, but you see how she reacted.
who's sick?
This one.
Oh, what's her name?
So the young kid on her back is sick.
Oh,
My God. I'm scared by the way.
Don't be scared.
Yeah,
Don't be scared.
Okay, now they're going. So what I want to say here is that sometimes, yeah, you can take gifts from people, but is it applicable? When I was young, growing up in a refugee camp, I will tell you a story. I once went playing with kids and I bumped into 5 shillings, 5 Kenya shillings. You are in Kenya, you know these 5 big Kenya shillings. It was very big and round. So I picked the money, I came back home running to my mother and I told her that, Mom, I got this money. I picked it on the roadside. My mother could not believe me. She beat the hell out of me. You started taking money from a stranger. I said, no, I just got this money on the floor. It didn't go well on me. My mother beat me up and she asked me to take back that money and throw it where I got it from. So I have to take the money. I was excited in the beginning because I knew that I got some money, I'm going to buy sweets, but I was shocked that my mother responded differently and she beat me very well and asked me to take back these 5 shillings to where I got it from. If I took it from somebody, I should take it back to that person. And if I picked it, as I said, I should go and throw it back where I should throw it where I picked it from. So lastly, I took the money with me. I went and threw it and I came back. The lesson I learned from that was that you don't have to expect or take anything from somebody you don't know. My mother didn't believe that I picked this money on the floor. And there were 2 things she mentioned that kept, coming into my mind. She asked me, do I want to be a thief? Because you start today saying, oh, I picked this money, then tomorrow you go and steal. Then you come and lie to me that you picked this money from someone. So you want to be a thief? And I said no. The second thing my mother asked me, do you want to be a beggar? You want to start begging money? So my mother instilled in me that even if I don't have it today, it's not applicable for me to look for it, to go and ask for it. What I don't have is not there. It's not mine. I don't envy anything from anybody because simply that's how I'm raised. So the question still remains, will you refuse an iPhone 14 Pro Max from a stranger? And I know some of you will say, yeah, I can refuse it, but that could be a serious lie or dishonesty to some point. Because in this generation we are in today, it's rarely hard to see that a young person of our age, is holding to those values that we used to have as Africans back in the days. So that is not the case in this new generation, because back in the days, Africans used to believe that whatever you don't have is not yours. If someone else is having it, don't envy it. Don't wish for it. If you have it, it is yours. If you don't have it, let it be. And that was a very good culture. And I've seen it in this woman. This is a Karamojong woman who is poverty-stricken. Somebody who can't afford 10,000 Uganda shillings to take her kid for medication. But she was given more than 10,000 Uganda shillings, but still insisted that I cannot take this money, you want to kill me. So ladies and gentlemen outside there, can you do the same? Can I do the same? Can we do the same? So, of course not. To the highest point, I think most of us, unless we are lying to ourselves, but if not, we cannot do such. Because nowadays we live a very, yearning life where we want everything and we wish that whatever is good should be with you. And there's what Africans used to believe as nature. Nature will bring things to you, things that you want. Nature will meet with your commitments and hard work to achieve your goals. Nature is not easy going things where you just get something today and for whatever reason, it become yours. No. That's why you see, I will take you back to the context of where my background, where I come from. Back in the villages, there are people who used to have cows. You can have, you know, a lot of cows. There are those who used to have no cows. But somebody will do farming and buy one cow and struggle to buy 2 cows and 3 cows until he or she will have a big number of cows that belongs to him or her. Another way of getting wealth back in the days was through marriage. If you have your sisters and they get married, you acquire that wealth in form of dowry. So in African setting, there was nothing that you are supposed to get from somebody for free, or just because you yearn for it and someone gives it to you. We used to believe if someone extend out the hand to you, somebody who doesn't know you, you have to investigate why that person is doing that. And this video has really pleased me. I wish some of us would learn from this video and, don't just be excited to take anything from anybody. Because at the end of the day, it will devalue you as an African, which I believe we're still African at the end of the day. And which I believe Africans have cultures that we have to uphold, even if we still believe that some cultures as Africans that we need to get rid of. But some of the cultures, like what we saw in this video, are good to be held, are good to be, kept. Because we have a generation of people online who are driven by online show, by fake life. Sorry to say this. You see someone in a car taking selfies. You see someone in a big hotel, like Radisson and other big hotels in Juba. We are faking life. We don't accept the reality of life and live by it. So how about you see someone in a car taking photos and videos, then all of a sudden you bump into him in Chirkat or Konyo or Custom, footing, sweating. So these are 2 different lives. The lives we live on social media and the life we live in real life. It's 2 different things. If they don't correspond, then you need to check yourself. You need to sit down and ask yourself, which life am I living? If you own something that belongs to you and you want to show it off, it is okay, that is yours. Which I don't even think is the right thing, because I don't need to show off what I have on Facebook to make people believe that I have much. There's no need for that. So in Juba, some people don't know that I bought a car in 2018. Nobody knew about it. And I've never posted anywhere. I've never posted it in any forum or any event. Unless you see me driving around, but I've never posted it on my Facebook, or unless by accident. We're just taking a photo session and that's it. I've never talked about it because I don't see a reason why it should be a big deal that I bought a car. There's no need. I'm not judging those who are trying to live a life on social media, but it's a very disappointing life. You need to have boundaries as a person. You need to know what you're living for. Don't live for excitement. Don't live your life on excitements. Live your life on reality. First of all, accept the situation you are in. Accept what you have. And instead of envying for what you don't have, work towards what you want. Work towards the things you wish to have in the near future. That's it. Nothing beyond that. So if you cannot work through that, don't look for easy ways. Don't look for shortcuts. And that's why I ask, can you refuse an iPhone 14 Pro Max? As a South Sudanese of 2022, will you do that? I'll leave it to you. I will not want answers. But go and evaluate yourself. Go and sit down and evaluate yourself as a person. What values, African values, do you still have? What African values do you still want to keep for the integrity of your own name? That's very important. So I will play this video again, especially where she said, I don't want this money. I don't know you. You want to kill me. So I would love to play that again, and then we'll come to the end of our video. So please bear with me. Okay, let me come here.
And now listen to me. You hear me? So you.
You're telling me the right thing.
It is my gift, my sister. Me, I come from Kampala. And now listen to me. You hear me?
You see me when I came from Matani Hospital.
No,
I'm scared.
now listen to me. Me, I'm from Kampala. Have you ever had an artist called Ziza Bafana?
Who's you?
Artist singing.
Ziza Bafana.
He's a musician. Me, I'm a musician. I have
Which church are you praying?
not judge.
She need to confirm that this guy is a spiritual person. He's not someone who's going to harm her with her kids.
You take it, it is for you.
Despite the fact that she's suffering, this woman is very cautious about what she gets from strangers. If she was in the direction of
Mama, you go.
she was going to grab that money and even ask for it,
I'm somebody just
without caring whether
want to take me
it
to
is
kill.
applicable
Yeah,
to take things from strangers or not.
Let the man not to kill me.
Bring. This is not for killing.
Let it go.
So Zida Bafana was doing it at goodwill. I don't know why it was on camera, but still, it has been a lesson, because if it was not recorded, we wouldn't have been talking about it now. Though I don't encourage, giving on camera or helping on camera, but still, in such situation which has happened, the content of the message is that African tradition do not encourage taking gifts or anything from strangers. And before you take anything from a stranger, you must at least do some investigation. Why is that stranger giving you that? You must know why that person is extending a hand to you to help you. It shouldn't be just because I'm vulnerable. Someone gives me something and I grab it and I say thank you and that's it. I move my way. No, I should know exactly why this person is willing to give me. Even before I say thank you, it should be an understanding that this person wanted to give me or wanted to give to me something for some reason. So if you take something from a stranger, you should at least understand why that person is giving you what she's giving you or what he's giving you at that moment. So otherwise, thank you so much. My name is Atem Singh. I'll leave it with you and go and ask yourself that question. And it will help you to evaluate your mindset. What kind of a person you can be? What ethics, personal ethics do you have? And how do you build your integrity? And how do you minimize envious nature? It's natural. All of us can be envious. All of us can be jealous. But what matters is how you control the level of jealousy in you, the level of envy inside you. How do you manage it? The same thing with anger. All of us can get angry. No one can say that I cannot get angry. But what matters is how you manage your anger. The same thing, how you manage your jealousy, how you manage your envy is very important. So before you jump into something, reevaluate yourself, ask these questions, and get your answers. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend. Happy Sunday to all the churchgoers. Pray for us. My name is Atem Sujin. I'm the host for Sip and Chat program. Also, do subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Sip and Chat Television on YouTube. Also, follow us on Facebook page, Sip and Chat, and like us. Thank you and have a wonderful time.